Hi guys, did you catch the 50 pips for the just concluded trading week on the FX Triads? If your answer is yes, please drop it on the comment section. If not, just hold on to the end of this video, because I'll be showing you what happens and what to anticipate for this new trading week that is beginning from tomorrow. But I want to welcome you specially to our weekly analysis. In this channel, all I do is to point out the bias for the week. The bias does not mean you're going to be trading towards that direction Monday through Friday. No. The bias means that if I ask you to sell, you have to wait for the right time just for a setup or on the max. Two, if I ask you to buy, you wait for the right time or day. It might be one setup for the week or on the max. Two, between Euro USD and GBP USD to catch up at least 50 pips. And in the previous videos, you can check down, you should be able to find out the video I posted on how I make 50 pips on weekly basis, either on Euro USD or GBP USD or on the both of them, depending on where I see my setup. Alright, and I gave all the criteria to look out for, so please go check them. But before we dive into the chart, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on TikTok. You can also follow us on Twitter, and also join our free Telegram channel where updates are always dropped. All right, so let's go in, guys. On this is DXY on Euro USD. Don't forget, in the last week I anticipated what a bullish move, right, guys? If you have been following us, you understand better. I told us to go what bullish for the just concluded trading week on Euro USD and GBP USD, and I told us that for that week, right, for that week, that this high will be intact as of that last week. All right, that was what exactly happened. From here was on Monday, all right, and this was our turtle soup, all right, our turtle soup. And when I said that once price takes off the previous day low, that was the criteria. What do you do? And you must wait for an SMT between EU and GU, all right, and you go in based on time and price. And here was Monday, all right, here was Tuesday. You can see that Tuesday took off what? The low, as anticipated. Monday didn't take any low. Tuesday did on Euro USD, all right. That was the turtle soup based on time and price, all right, on Tuesday. And to anticipate at least 50 pips even before the close of that day, we already hit our 50 pips, right? If you measure it from here down to the top side, it's about 150 pips plus. That is huge, guy, but we're anticipating just 50 pips. All right, so if you are going that more than what they call now, more than 0.01 for those that are smaller accounts, you should be able to close partials and you should be good, right? Then on GBP USD, look at this now. On GBP USD on daily time frame, what do we have here? This is on Monday. Monday took off high, all right. Not we're anticipating a low. Then on Tuesday did not take off low, but EU did take off what? Took off the low. All right. That was an SMT, isn't it? Yes. SMT on EU and GU. EU took off low, but GU did not. That was a confirmation to go what? Bullish as anticipated. So on Tuesday we got our entry and boom, price keep on soaring high into this what? Into this FVG, a lot of imbalances, right? To this FVG, what happens? And that was about 150 pips plus, 150 pips plus banked on GBP US. So if you have taken any of the setups, you are good for 100 pips, 50 pips and above. And beside that, we are even targeting what? 50 pips. So you should be good on that. So that was how the market played out what? Last week. Sorry if you missed that, but let's see what price market holds for us for this new week. On this new week, what are we seeing here? On this new week, you can see that we have what? We have an what do you call it? FBG here, right? FBG here. This is supply zone here. This is supply zone, right? And FBG here. So price might what? Might trade into it and drop. This is a draw on liquidity. All right, so on Euro USD GBPUSD, we're going to anticipate a bearish move for this week. For this week, we're going to anticipate a bearish move for this week, beginning from tomorrow, 11th August. 11th August, we are going to anticipate a bearish move, 11th to 14th, right? August, we're going to anticipate a bearish move on DSY. So price might trade into this and drop to grab what? Liquidity, right? So liquidity here, so wait for price to take off that liquidity below. Then on Euro USD, same thing here. There is also PDRA here. PDR price might also drop into PDRA or might take off the low and push and target this point here. Then and again on GBPUSD, right? GBPUSD, we are looking at a bigger picture, but though before even half of that area, you should be good with your target. GBPUSD price can also drop into this imbalance, all right, before pushing to the upside to target this high first, all right, before if there's any need, depending on what happens on DXY, to hit here before taking this. All right, so what are you going to look out for? Wait for price to take off any previous low on EU or GU or DSY. Once a previous low is taken, like I showed you off in the concluded trading week, wait for an SMT. That means one should take off low, one should not take off low. That's an SMT. All right, that's part of the SMT. But I'm going to show you more to come for you if you follow up with time. All right, so once either EU or GU takes off the low of Monday, it might be a low of Friday low, that is this recent low here. It might be this recent low either on EU or GU, or Tuesday might take off the Monday low, or Wednesday might take off Tuesday low, Thursday might take off Wednesday low, and Friday might take off Thursday low to push to the upside. So the setup might happen once or twice in a week, depending on the day the setup presents itself. All right, so anytime there's a low taking, watch out if there's an SMT. All right, if there's an SMT, you capitalize on based on time and price. Know when it is time and when it is when price meets time meets with actual price, then you can go in for the bullish. Target your 50 pips, take partials, then close totally before anticipating price to hit what? To hit this area number one on GBPUSD before going finally to this level of liquidity. Same thing on EURUSD, all right? Target 50 pips first before hitting, anticipating your high here. Same thing on DXY, all right? Target DSY, where once price takes off this low, you should start thinking for, wait for what price might do next. All right, so that is that. Please don't forget to follow us and subscribe anytime you're watching this so you can get more updates and get notified each time video like this is dropped. All right, we meet next weekend for a review on Saturday and a new video on Sunday like this from 4 p.m. GMT plus 1. Hang out and wait for new videos. I wish you good luck and good trading. Bye.